doing? We doing good? I know what you're thinking. Didn't this guy already come up here? Wrong, okay? Jack has hair, and he's half an inch shorter than me, all right? He said he's 6'5", I'm 6'5.5" tonight, okay? Just want to make that clear, all right? Hey, who's got everything done for Christmas? You're ready for Christmas? Here, make some noise. Okay, who has a lot left to do for Christmas? Make some noise. That's right, all right. Now, everybody make some noise for something we can all agree on. Where are my boneless wings people at? That's right, make some noise, boneless wings people. All right, that's a good crowd. Oh, but I hear the haters. I hear the haters. They're everywhere I go. They're like, oh, you like chicken nuggets? Yeah, I love chicken nuggets. I've never been at Chick-fil-A and been like, man, you know what these nuggets need? Let's put some bones in these nuggets so I can enjoy them. You know? And I know what you're thinking. It's a little childish to order boneless wings at a bar. That's fine. But what's more childish? Me sitting there at a bar with my chicken nuggets, or you sitting there with your dinner smeared all over your face and drinking your drink like this? I know what's more childish. It's the one where you get a baby wipe at the end of it, you know? Sorry to start off so controversially, Zanies. I love being here on Nateland. This is awesome. I do clean comedy. It's so cool that there is a clean comedy showcase. Make some noise for that. It's awesome. And I am a Christian. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. All right, but let's be honest, Christians. We say some weird stuff to each other, you know? Like when I turned 33, my friend texted me and said, hey man, happy birthday. It's your Jesus year. I was like, Jesus died at 33, so... I was like, and he was God, and he could pick what age he wanted to die, and he was like, 33, that's the peak. You know? Guys, I'm 35 now, and Jesus, as always, was right. It's been downhill, you know? Like, I think he went to his annual physical, and he was like, and the doctor was like, hey, Jesus, I think it's time you start turning that wine back into water. You know, hydration's important. And with those knees, I think your walking on water days are behind you. And Jesus is like, dang, at least I can still break bread with the homies. The doctor was like, you are gluten intolerant, so maybe one final Last Supper with the boys. People don't really like the end of that joke, but I keep doing it, so... And I think sometimes people think I'm being offensive. I'm not being offensive. I don't want to be offensive ever, right? I learned the words we're not allowed to say anymore. Like, did you guys know we're not allowed to say homeless anymore? Yeah. The word is houseless or unhoused. It's because a house is a living situation, but a home is a state of mind, right? You can live on the street but feel at home on the street because home is where the heart is, you know? And I think that's good because I was in downtown Nashville earlier. And that houseless guy looked right at home, taking a dump on the sidewalk. His heart was in it, you know. Who else is drinking chamomile tea? Where are my chamomile tea drinkers at? Now I got the microphone mixed up. What do we do? All right, I'm a professional. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I have two kids, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. My 5-year-old, he's very smart, but he's very difficult behavior-wise. And I think sometimes those things go together. Because like he learned to read. That's awesome. So cool that he learned to read. But that means he's going to come up to my wife and I very soon and be like, hey, why are there so many books in this house called How to Raise a Difficult Child? I don't know, you tell us, smart guy. We didn't even buy any of those. They're given to us, you know? My wife and I, we've been married 10 years. Thank you. Thank you. When you've been married this long, people ask for marriage advice, and I don't have any. Because all the marriage advice I got was just some old guy like, hey man, just let her win the argument. She's probably right anyway. Guys, I'm 35 years old. I had to quit all rec league sports because I kept getting hurt. I don't play video games or gamble, and if I beat my 5-year-old son at anything, he cries for 3 hours. An argument with my wife is the only thing I have left to win, okay? And I don't win a lot, but I keep trying, and I just keep stacking loss on loss on loss on loss, year after year after year. I'm the Tennessee Titans of my marriage. I like that joke because it's a football joke, and I grew up in a very football-centric town of Tyler, Texas. Anyone? Okay, yeah. Our most famous resident is Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. No, okay, listen, I like Patrick Mahomes, but I'm more of a Travis Kelce guy. Not because of Taylor, not because we just have a few things in common, right? We're both tall. I'm apparently 6'5.5". We both have this mustache, and we both wish we were black. So, you guys ever heard him talk, you know? But that's why I wish I was black, because a black guy can say anything and it sounds cool, right? Like a black guy, if he had a gun, he could say, I got that thing on me. That sounds cool. If I had a gun, and I said, I've got that thing on me, you would say, I know a good dermatologist, you know? It's called a mole. Let's get that removed, you know? But I listen to a lot of rap music. I have nowhere to use these lyrics anywhere, right? Like I can't use them anywhere I go, right? If my kids ask me for advice, I wish I could hit them with some street knowledge, but it doesn't make sense when it comes from me, right? They said, hey, Dad, how do I maintain strong relationships? Wish I could be like, man, I stopped smoking with haters back in '94. That was cool when Pimp C said it, but when Scott B says it, it doesn't work. Because I was 4 years old in 1994. I don't smoke and I don't have haters because I don't do anything well. Or if when they're turning 16, hey, Dad, what do I do if the police pull me over and they want to search my car for drugs? They're like, the glove compartment's locked, so is the trunk in the back, and I know my rights, so you're gonna need a warrant for that. Like, whoa, you some type of a lawyer or something? You somebody important or something? I'd be like, no, I ain't past the bar, but I know a little bit. Because I've listened to 99 Problems by Jay-Z a lot, you know? But would I tell the police they can't search my car for drugs? No. I'm giving a cop a guided tour of my car, okay? I don't know anything about drugs. This is true. My wife and I in our first apartment started smelling a real skunky smell come from the vents 20 minutes after 4 every afternoon. Never once occurred to us that our neighbors were just smoking weed. I'm not kidding you. I called the apartment complex and reported that a skunk died in our vents. They didn't even send a maintenance man. They just wrote narc in 183 and raised our rent. They were like, get these snitches out of here. But hey guys, I'm Scott Bedgood. Thank y'all so much.
Scott Bedgood, y'all. Scott Bedgood. How we doing? We good? You guys have been an amazing audience. Could you